Move on. Let's move on. Let's talk about the players of the week. The reason why I waited to talk about this is because, hey, we had a huge break in WNBA games. And so this still feels very relevant because we haven't had a game since this was announced. All right, we haven't had a game since this was announced. And so, yeah, I got to talk about it. I got to talk about the fact that A'ja Wilson and Angel Reese were both named Players of the Week for this past week. And guys, let's get into it because both of these players have been absolutely rocking and rolling. Of course, A'ja Wilson was named as the Western Conference Player of the Week. I believe this is for the 24th time. Like this is absolutely insane that she has won this thing for so many times already. Kind of crazy. Anyway, from this past week, we saw A'ja Wilson average 23.3 points a game, 10.3 rebounds a game, 4.3 assists per game, 2.7 blocks per game, and 2.0 steals a game over the last week, helping the Aces to a two-win, one-loss record for this past week. A'ja Wilson, during the same period, she scored 5,000 points as well. And so, yeah, she's absolutely doing her same thing, her awesome one, her big one in the WNBA. A'ja Wilson is A'ja Wilson. And yes, the Las Vegas Aces are not the same team as they used to be. However, A'ja Wilson is absolutely rocking and rolling still, trying to do everything she can to make it happen for her team. All right, now we move over to the next player. The next player is Angel Reese. So shout out to Angel Reese for winning the Eastern Conference Player of the Week. Now, Angel was on her big one as well this past week. I'm talking 19.7 points a game, 17 rebounds a game, 5 assists a game, 2 steals per game. And she had a fantastic stretch with the Chicago Sky. Just help doing everything she can to help the Chicago Sky actually try to win games and actually be competitive. And best of all, she is also doing this without her fellow skyscraper, right? Camilla ended up going overseas right now. She is playing with Team Brazil in America, and hey, Angel is holding down the fort. We saw the Chicago Sky get 2 really big wins this past week. They beat the LA Sparks twice, and yes, they did lose to Golden State Valkyries. However, we were very, 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 very close, very, very close to ultimately winning that game, but ultimately it did not happen. But still, really good job by both A'ja Wilson and Angel Reese for just doing a big one in this past week. And also, guys, you all may remember that these 2 players actually won Player of the Weeks at the same time last year as well. You all may remember it was week 7 last year, week 7, where Angel and A'ja won Player of the Week in the same week. Last year, that was in July, actually. So similar timing this time around as well. And so, yeah, that's really, really cool. So, again, shout out to A'ja and Angel. You got Big A and Little A doing their big one, and it's very, very fun to see. So, shout out to them for just rocking and rolling, man. Because here's the thing. When it comes to the WNBA, it is all about growing over time, and that's exactly what we're seeing with Angel Reese. Angel Reese is a very awesome competitor, right? But what we're seeing, what we have been seeing over the last several games for Angel is her ability to just continue to grow as a player and just make the smart moves at the right time. And that's exactly what she's doing. So we'll see ultimately if she gets named as a All-Star reserve. I do think that she's going to get named as All-Star reserve, but we'll see on Sunday to see what happens on that front. But hey, the Aces had a good week last week because of A'ja Wilson. And the Chicago Sky had a good week last week because of Angel Reese. And we'll see how this continues to go. Angel, 4 consecutive games with 16 rebounds. This is someone who has just been on her big one. Absolutely on her big one. And fun fact, guys, did you know that Angel is averaging 12.4 points a game and 12.6 rebounds a game this season? Wild. Last year, she averaged a double-double. This year, she's averaging a double-double. If she finishes the year with a double-double, that's going to be in the record books. That's going to be in the record books for the first two years of a WNBA player being in the league, averaging a double-double. Like, I think a post player at that, like, I think it's just really cool. It's really, really cool to see what she is doing as a player over the last couple of games. And yeah, she's just gonna keep on doing it. She's going to keep on doing her big one. Okay. And also, guys, for those who are like, oh, look at her field goal percentage. Her field goal percentage was around 48% or so last week. So like, so she's being efficient too. So don't, I'm just saying. Anyway, shout out to Angel Reese. Shout out to A'ja Wilson. And again, if y'all are just joining this channel, y'all don't know about this channel. Full transparency, I am a Chicago Sky fan, but truly, we have seen Angel Reese really do be on her big one, and I think it's really cool to see. I think it is really, really cool to see. Okay, Ace Boogie says Angel is about to be a walking triple double. To be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be, because we are seeing Angel, a player who already is a walking double double in general, just finding her teammates, facilitating more, and I love to see it. And her teammates are knocking down shots too, and so that's pretty awesome as well. So yeah, shout out to Big A and Little A. Okay, shout out.